Nothing like a vote of confidence, is there? Just doing it. Later. Anyway, these things happen, don't they? I'm Scott, and I want to wish everybody happy holidays. Here we are, end of another year. A wonderful year, wasn't it?
Woo! Yeah.
No, it sucked. Let's face it sucked. Okay? To me, 2009 was basically like an extremely large, extremely painful turd. Okay? It seemed like it would never end. I've been walking around for the last year like this. I know a few of you have been doing the same thing out there too. Hopefully there's something in the stimulus package for next year that includes stool softeners. Speaking of stools, just went to the doctor for the first time in 2 years. No, I haven't been eating apples. There's a new thing. It's called shitty health insurance. And a $10,000 deductible helps keep the patient away. Alright? Went there, and of course, the first thing you do is update your insurance. And what's the next thing that happens is on their way to taking you into the room? What do? They weigh you. Haven't had that done in a couple years. A little bit of a surprise coming my way. I do own some mirrors in my house. And so it wasn't a complete surprise. Plus I've grown a few pant sizes. But when I got up on there and saw that number, it kind of freaked me out. 382. 382. 382 fucking pounds. Can you believe that? I literally shit my pants. Okay. Now that turned out to be both a good thing and a bad thing. Because in the event that I was going to be asked to do a stool sample, I had something ready for them. The bad news was for the doctor, when it came in for the prostate check, he had a little surprise waiting for him. Kind of gives a pre-existing condition a new meaning. New health insurance people out there. Anyway, my name is Scott. I'm a trainer by profession. Okay, not that kind of trainer. I actually do training for the home building business. So, yeah, you can imagine what that's been like the last couple of years. Well, okay, then the last 10 people in the business, they quit coming about 5 months ago because of the gas thing. They had to pay for that. It's not been great. But, we're all trying to survive here. I, kind of going back to the holiday theme, I'm just wondering, any married people in here? Yeah? Yeah? Are you here with your spouse? Yeah? How many of you are happily married? I was married myself at one time. Got married in 1996. Got divorced in 2002. I was 41 at the time. There's a lot going on in the country, 9/11 and all that. What I failed to notice, though, there was some changes going on with me physically at the time. And what ended up happening was I actually coincided my divorce perfectly with what I call the middle-aged male trifecta. Fat, old, bald. As you can see, I hit win, place, and show on that. Just in time to join the single scene again, I was every woman's dream man. Curly from the Three Stooges. Oh, Sadie, little dear, have they any dough? Yeah, $2. No. Maybe in more modern terms, Homer Simpson. I wish they'd invent something faster than microwaves. All right. Nevertheless, when it first went down, I really didn't want to be part of the dating thing. But after 6-8 months of peace, quiet, and happiness, I decided that I needed a little change in my life. So I started thinking, well, what options are there out there? Of course, you got stuff like Match.com, eHarmony, MeetHornyGirlsTonight.com, stuff like that. Anybody done Match.com? Yeah, I know, huh? That's a wonderful little exercise in self-degradation. Yeah. I went into it kind of naively, thinking that, you're supposed to be honest when you're filling out the profile. Found out that was a big mistake. One of the key categories you fill out, of course, is body type. Fat slob's not one of them, okay? My choices were large, a few extra pounds, or husky. I chose, a few extra pounds, and what's a few? Everybody's got a little different interpretation of that. So I put that down and spun the wheel a couple times, started to get the rejections, just like that. Did finally hooked up with this chick, and that's when I found out that the women have a little different angle on the way they like to be dishonest on Match.com. Okay? They like to post pictures of themselves from 1987. That's what happened to me. I went to the door and I said, yeah, is your daughter here? Turned out it was her. Oh well. That didn't work out. So then I kind of wised up and I thought, okay, then what do you got to do to change this? Anybody know what the key phrase is on the body type part of Match.com? Athletic and toned. So I thought, what the hell, I'll try it. So I put in my profile that I was athletic and toned. Well, it actually worked. And I scored a date with this chick. And I got there first because I figured maybe I could, cop a few mozzarella sticks before she got there. And I see her walking through the parking lot, and she walks through the door, and she started looking around. And she looks at me and kind of looks around some more, and she gives me this, oh God, please don't let it be him look. And, that was my cue to introduce myself. And so I went up to her and introduced myself, and she just got right to the point. She goes, I thought you were athletic and toned. Well, I am. But I have a medical condition. It's called obesity. Actually, it's called morbid obesity because it's more than 100 pounds. And that's really true. My friend Jack was calling the other day, wanted to play racquetball. I had to say, Jack, I'd really love to play today, but this darn obesity's flaring up again. I don't think I'm going to make it today. Imagine that. But, if you're going to stop by, I could use some help tying my shoes. Yeah, the one that really scares the hell out of me is eHarmony. You know why? Because they pick for you. Isn't that sort of like being a 50-year-old man and having your mama still dress you? Isn't that like walking into a Best Buy and saying, going up to the 70-year-old clerk, giving him your credit card and saying, I really don't know what expensive electronic equipment I want to buy today. I'm going to let you pick. Isn't that sort of like handing over the U.S. Constitution to Sheriff Joe Arpaio with a bottle of Whiteout and a Sharpie? Huh? Can you see it now? We, the white people of the United States of America, in order to form a less Latin union, hereby let Sheriff Joe do whatever the hell he wants. I'm going to finish tonight with a little song about Sheriff Joe that I prepared. Now, I know he got 60% of the vote last time, so I'm assuming there's probably at least a few of you in here who still think the guy walks on water. I'm not one of them. Need my glasses.
Was playing earlier.
Yeah, I know. It's playing I didn't want it to. Well, Sheriff Joe blows his nose to show it on the TV show. Pitch a tent, paying rent, green bologna 50 cents. If you're brown, don't hang around. His mission is to take you down. He don't care if you're square, he's gonna take you out of there. Look out, kid, it's nothing you did. God knows when, but you're doing it again. Better hide from them so they don't see you. Steal a roof or trim a tree. Clean a house, hang a wall, dig a hole, kick a ball. County SWAT is down the street. Sheriff Joe is on the beat. Oh, rob a man, that's okay. Sheriff got no time today. Mow a lawn, wash a car, clean the pool, you won't get far. Drive a truck if you dare. Sheriff Joe's everywhere. He'll round you up and take you in. Then he'll take up your kin. Look out, kid. Ain't nothing you did. If you're brown, you gotta be a sponger on society. Sheriff Joe is tough on crime. 50's round, you're doing time. Even if your car is green, MCS was on the seat. Sheriff Joe, C5. Turn your set to channel 5. Oh, the one and only Sheriff Joe loves the dog and pony show. But if your doggy's in the car, you better not be very far. He don't care if you detest. Other cops will arrest you. Like so when he's on TV, he's never very far, you see. Look out, kid. Ain't nothing you did. Sheriff Joe is Superman. Just ask him, he's his biggest fan. He can do most anything, and his mighty should be king. If you come to MC Way, if you want to make some pay, split your skin, you can stay. Don't call him names to make a man, piss him off and you'll be sad. Say his address, go to jail, hold a sign up, watch him well. First Amendment rights are fine, but sheriff cross the line. File a lawsuit, file a day, he don't care what you say. He'll do it anyway. Look out, kid. Oops, my head. God knows when, but they'll get you back and then you'll be headed for the borderway. Green Tech City counting days, get in on the sheriff's grave. Never mind his slimy ways. It's okay, the sheriff say they're voting for me anyway. He's the sheriff. You ever say him? Talking in third person. He's the sheriff. That's it for me.